Okay.
Okay. We are recording.
Okay. So a lot of us have customers that order from our PWS all the time, or we have customers that jump in on our local orders and get free shipping all the time. So when I use personal shopping links, what I have found is a lot of my free shipping local customers are a little bit harder to get on board with the shopping link than my PWS people. So I would start by focusing on people who order from your PWS and offer it to your local people. And when in the fall, I had tons of my locals jump on board and do it in the fall because they knew they could share that link, and they knew around the holidays they would be able to share that link and basically get rewards from sharing that link. But just know that it really benefits more of your PWS people because they're paying shipping anyways, where people who like to order from you and get the free shipping, they can't order on their own link consistently and get free shipping. So that's just one little thing that you might notice. So it kind of benefits more your PWS customers. Okay.
So maybe you're out of towners, you're out of state people.
Yes, that from my experience.
Oh, for sure. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, because my free shipping people like their free shipping.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not going to pay the $8 multiple times. I mean, they're going to get it back in rewards, and that's what I made them realize when in the fall. But they were ordering more. They knew their friends and family would order more. So I got a few on board for that, but they did not set up another link. My PWS customers I have now, where literally they close one link and they open another. So they just keep doing it over and over and over again. So I don't know if you want to go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
And then when I get home, I can share numbers and how I ask. Actually, I don't.
For sure.
Ask, but,
for sure.
So yeah, do you want to jump in and do your thing? I'm like 5 minutes from home.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, right. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. Hold on. I want to be able to see all of you guys in my corner here. Okay, so to do this, it's just like creating a party for anybody. And what's great is, not great, but if you don't even know how to do this, then you're going to learn. So it's a twofer. You're welcome. So you're basically going to create a party. And I'm going to do, Danica's, I do know how to spell my daughter's name, Danica's PSL. And usually I don't do anything real fancy because I just want it to say what it needs to say, so that when they share it with their friends and family, they don't have to look for some weird, like, it just says Danica's personal shopping link. That way.
That's what mine says too. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You don't need to make it fancy like you would maybe like a typical party, because you just want it, you want it to be not complex and easy for them to find and know that, oh, okay, yes, I am, Danica's my person, so hers is the shopping link, okay?
Yep.
And then I am going to, for the time being, I'm just going to put consultant as host, okay. I am just going to go through this whole thing just so that you guys can see the whole thing. So I'm just going to put my information in here. Okay, well, fine. I just made up a number, and I'm just going to do a fake email because I'm just going to go in and delete this at the end. Okay, so we're going to ship it. So this is where you get to decide, but you always want to ship it to the host's address, because at the very end, when you're doing the host rewards with your hostess, it's going to ship to her. But all the other orders that people order are going to ship to them separately, just like you would for any kind of party where people order online. It's going to ship to them individually, but they do have to pay shipping. Other than the hostess, her stuff is going to ship directly to her. So don't think that you have to do anything different with shipping. You just do host address, excuse me. And then, but for this, just for time's sake, I'm just going to do consultant, even though you will send it to your hostess, whoever's doing the personal shopping link. You will just put their address in. Oh, must be picked up by consultant. Okay, whatever. So you always want to, right here, push yes. It defaults to yes. So just keep it yes. And then this is where I just put in Danica's shopping link. And then you can add whatever you want in this text. Usually mine are pretty simple. And I just put shop here to support Danica in getting awesome rewards, whatever, you know. And then you can get and spend as much time and be as fancy as you want by doing custom images. Honestly, I just do default. And then this is really important. You can set when you want the link, how long you want the link to stay open. I immediately do 3 months. I tell the person I can do it from 1 month to 3 months. And so I will do it June, July, August. So I'll just do, let's just do August 22nd. I'm just going to toss that out there. Please know that you can always go in, and I just had to do this because one of my personal shopping link ladies, hers actually expired at the end of May, but I was able to go in and extend it until June 10th because her daughter had just graduated and then got really sick and had to be in the hospital for a few days. So I was like, girl, I can go in and I can extend it. So just know that you can extend it. So you can either copy this link and give it to her, or what I do instead is I just say, here's my website, click my parties, and then choose your person. If I can't, you know, because obviously they might not be able to share this link, because I mean, look at it, it's kind of long. Nobody's going to remember all of this. So I usually just send them the link and then say, hey, if you don't have this link handy, just give them my website, just click on my parties, and they'll find your shopping link. So there's 2 different ways that they can find it. Personally, this link isn't always handy, but anyway, so then you can go to the party orders and do all that jazz.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Okay, this is super important. So Alexis was talking about how she sets it up for 3 months. So you've probably heard or may have read somewhere that we can only have a party open for 90 days. And you'll hear, if you're in Facebook groups, you'll hear people debate this all the time, how you can only have a party open for 90 days. That is true. However, I've learned a trick. I actually learned it from somebody in consultant support, and I am forever grateful for him sharing it with me. If you go inside of your workstation every so often and you just put some activity on your end in the workstation, it will reset. So for example, if I have a personal shopping link open and it's been open for 3 months and my person wants to work on it for more time, all I have to do is go in and add a scent circle, and then it's going to reset. I don't know how long it resets for. So what I just do is just every now and then when I'm in my workstation, I will go into all my personal shopping links and take out a scent circle and add a different scent circle. And the reason I pick scent circle is in case I ever forget to take it out, it's only going to cost me $3. So, but yeah, just if you have some activity, you can actually keep it open pretty indefinitely, I think. I know that I have a fundraiser for an animal rescue group that I keep open on my website all the time. And I know it has gone before for like 6 or 7 months before I closed it and started it over. So you can keep them open as long as you put some activity in on it through the workstation. Okay.
So that does require you to keep some sort of a system or post-it notes saying started Danica's party on this date, closes this date. And that's some of what I'm going to talk about as far as following up. So we've created this party, we've got the link, and then you can just go, I'm done for now. So now if I go to my open orders, you'll see it on here. So as you can see, I've got Julie Pittman. She was the one, and I did ask for her permission and she said it was okay, where I posted the screenshots of her hostess rewards. You guys, she orders so much from me, but she refuses to be a consultant, and I'm okay with that. And so this is actually her second one. I want to see if she's ordered in here. Okay, we just set this one up like last week, so I wasn't sure if she ordered any. I just set this Robin girls up. So this is the girl Cassie. And so this will just give you guys an idea of what it looks like once there is some activity in there as far as them placing orders. So like this is all of her stuff. She did have, I believe she had somebody else order as well, but, or no, maybe that was Julie. Anyway, so what I did is I went in here and I screenshot, actually I did it on my phone, but I shot how much she has in free stuff, how many half price items she has, and said, you know, I'm just letting you know, this is kind of where you're at right now. Let me know if you want to close it and we can just set up a new one. So as you guys can see, she still has like 40 bucks in free stuff. She actually has 3 half price items, because if you come up here to party summary and you see this perpetual party reward, you can always use that if you want. If, you know, it's kind of another enticement to say, hey, you have 2 half price, but I'm going to go ahead and give you 1 more because you've been such an amazing, awesome shopper. And then you just give them the perpetual party reward, and that's the 3rd half price item. So that just kind of gives you guys an idea of what one looks like that has activity in it. Otherwise, like for this one right here, obviously there's nothing. And see right here, it gives you how many days are left in the party. That way you can just see it all right here. So before I forget, I'm going to delete the one that I just made. And okay, before I stop sharing the thing, does anybody have any questions on that? I know I kind of went through it fast, but it's really easy to do. And you would go through this exact same process if you were setting up a party for somebody. Not, I mean, if you think about it, a party and a personal shopping link are, well, they're pretty much the same thing. You're just kind of phrasing it different, because a lot of people get a little turned off when you even say party or, you know, get together. I mean, that's just not our lingo that we use right now. And so a personal shopping link, I think, is just, it just sounds better. And I think people are more inclined to do it because it has the word personal attached to it. That means it's yours. So like I said, when I get out of the sharing, I'll share some more of my notes about that. But as far as visually, did everybody get that? Are we good? Like, we can move on. Anybody have questions? Cool. So I will stop share. Okay. So showed you guys how to set up a party. Okay. For me, the benefits of a PSL, first and foremost, is showing your most valued customers how much you appreciate and care about them. And you want to give them something that is theirs and it's personal. Like for me, I just have to sit back and go, okay, let's say Amazon, because I'll be honest, guys, I don't do a whole lot of online shopping except for Amazon. Let's say Amazon says, hey, we want to create a personal shopping link just for you. And we're going to keep it open for 3 months. You can order whatever you want. And in that 3 months, you're going to accumulate rewards. Then you can turn around and get free and half price stuff on Amazon. Okay, like sign me up a lot. Like, can we keep it open for 7 years? Like, that would be great. So just think of it that way. If you were to be shopping on somebody's website, like any other, let's say, direct sales company, and the consultant came to you and said, hey, I want to create a shopping link just for you. I value you as a customer, and I've kind of done some research and I've looked at your past orders for the past year. This is how much you've spent with me. I know you don't want to be a consultant, but let me just show you how much stuff you could have gotten for free and for half price. And I want to give you this opportunity to get rewards off your own orders from me. If you're not going to get paid as a consultant because you don't want to be a consultant off your own orders, then let me offer you this instead. And to me, that would be amazing if a consultant offered that to me if I shopped their stuff a lot, right? So, and also it could in the future be a stepping stone to a new team member. You just never know, like how much, like extras and goodies and the love that you show to those like amazing VIP customers. You just never know where it could go, because they could look at this and go, okay, hold up. So she just offered me this. I could be doing the same thing for my customers and I'd be getting the PRV, but they're getting the free stuff. But it's, we're all going to have those customers that really sit back and go, hold up, wait a minute, I want to be part of this. Like, you just never know, right?
Right.
And then let's be honest, the PRV for us, always a bonus. We can't forget about that, right? That our PRV is just going to be amazing. And yes, we're going to get that PRV regardless if they order off their PSL or just our website. It's the same PRV, but you're giving them that opportunity for them to get rewards instead of us. Like just to be told that I could get free and half price stuff off of stuff I'm already ordering a crap ton of. Heck yeah, I'm going to sign up for that. So, and it gets them excited to order. Honestly, it makes me realize just how much, and for me, a lot of what I'm talking about is my favorite customer, Julie Pittman. It shocks me how much she orders. Because she has this personal shopping link, I'm able to track it more. And I'm like, holy crap, I had no idea she spends over $500 in 3 months with me. So it gets them excited, and it gets them in. I mean, for me, knowing I had a personal shopping link on a website, it entices me more to order. And it's a mind thing, but it works because it shocks me how much she accumulated in like 2.5 months. Anyway, it would get me excited knowing I have a personal shopping link. It would make me want to order more. And I don't know if like that would do anything. Like if you guys feel the same way, that it does something, like it makes you shop more knowing you're going to get rewards. Like I'm trying to think of who has rewards. Is it, I mean, like so
Kohl's
many
Cash.
companies.
Like I totally compare it to Old Navy Bucks or Kohl's
Exactly.
Cash. Like
exactly.
the more you
And
spend,
like,
the more you're going to get.
every store I feel like has a rewards program or an app, like Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that, where it's going to entice people to order more. So I was going to talk about following up, and then April, I'll pass the time on to you to talk about kind of like how to share it. It does require a little bit of legwork on your end, as far as maybe looking back in your order history, a couple of years if you want to, finding the people that spend the most with you, because those are going to be your first targets, are the people that order from you consistently, even if it's like once every 2 months, once every 1 month. If they're ordering more than one time within a 3-month period, those are the ones that you want to reach out to first. And then it's the following up towards the end. So Julie's was my first one that I did that I've closed. And obviously I've closed orders before with people like parties, where you kind of have to like regroup and go, okay, this is how much you have in free. This is how many half price items you have. And then what I did is I did this all over text with her. So I took screenshots of her totals and said, this is what we're working with, first of all. And then I had to kind of, from my experience, tell her, because I know it's super overwhelming when you have, she had over $100 in free stuff. That is super overwhelming for somebody who's never done it before. So I had to say, you don't have to do it this way, but from my experience with doing parties with people, this seems to be the most effective way to maximize your rewards. And for me, this is just me. I said most of my hostesses will use the free stuff for multi-packs of bars, clean, anything that's a multi-pack of like 3 or 6. That is what the majority of my hostesses use the free stuff on. And that was like brilliant for her. She's like, okay, no, that makes sense. That's good to know. And I said, for the half price, if you had your eye on a diffuser, just know it takes 2 half price items for a diffuser. If you've had your eye on maybe a higher priced warmer, I would do your half prices on those. And then I took a picture of our bundle and save page right here in our catalog. I took pictures of both and I said, and then I like kind of like edited the picture with like a highlighted star or something. And I said, this can be used as a half price item, but these cannot. So I kind of walked her through what she can use as host rewards and what she can't, but I did it visually because that to me is the easiest thing, is just to send a screenshot and say, yes, no, yes, 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 you know, and the different things that she can use it on. And I said, hey, here's your chance, Julie, to use like a free item. You know, like say you have a $30 left over. Here's your chance to buy something, get something that maybe you've never gotten before. Or if you want to get like one of our buddies or something that you think you might use as a gift for later on. You know, kind of get fun with the free stuff if they're having problem. Like if they're like, oh, I don't know what to get. I already have so many bars, and say, well, have you tried our fragrance flowers? Have you tried our diffusers and the pods? Now's your chance to get it because it's free. Like you earned it. Like branch out of the bar. So give them some ideas. Like don't be like upselly weird, but just say, hey, have you tried our laundry stuff? Because we've got like a laundry love for $50 that you could get for 25. So, but just know as the consultant, down at the very bottom, there are certain restrictions. Like I know it's very small print, but I actually took a picture of just this and sent it to her as well, so that she wouldn't get excited about getting something that she couldn't get, like a licensed product. So I mean, that was kind of the biggest, I think, legwork that I had to do, was just following up on the tail end and going, this is how I would do the hostess rewards, but by all means, you can do it any way you want. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, this is what I would do for the free stuff. And this is what I would do for the half price items, because I want you to get the biggest bang for your buck. And she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I never would have thought of it that way. And then also, kind of like what April was saying, how every time she gets on her workstation, she goes in, she checks on them, she goes and puts a scent circle in. Leave yourself notes, you know, post-it notes everywhere on when you created it, when it ends, and then whatever kind of schedule you need for however your brain works on going in there and, you know, checking things out. And what I did, because I had 2 going at the same time, is I would send a screenshot and say, here's where you're at right now. And I have it open for another 2 months. Just wanted to let you know. Oh, okay, great. And it reminds them, oh, well, I want to get more rewards. So I'm going to go ahead and place an order. So you're kind of reminding them, hey, order, place an order. So you do need to follow up with them a little bit, let them know where they're at. Let them know what their hostess rewards are kind of towards that 3 month, at the end of the 3rd month. Definitely message them with a screenshot and say, hey, we're coming up at the end of your 3 months. Here's your hostess rewards. If you need to jump on my website, you can view the catalog, but just start writing down some of the things that you have your eye on, so that when it does come time to close this out, you'll know exactly what you want. Like you'll have a good idea. So we're not just starting from scratch. You'll have a good idea of your hostess rewards. So I do kind of like let them know as they're going, how much they have, so that mentally they can start planning on what they want, so that it's not, you know, some mad dash at the end. And then it also lets them go, is there a way that maybe we can extend it another 2 weeks? Why, sure we can. So that's kind of really the only legwork, is reaching out to the people that you feel like this would be an amazing program for them, setting it up, and then, maybe going, hey, you're at da 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 da. If you get this amount, you're going to double your half price items. Like, just kind of staying in touch like you would with a normal hostess. And then closing it out, you're the one that has to go in and enter in the hostess awards. Obviously they can't do it, but we all know how to do that at this point, so that's easy peasy. And then as far as the payment, that is between you and the person. I feel like I've developed a really good friendship with Julie, so I'm like, if you feel comfortable, like, if you want to send me like a picture of your credit card, you can. If you want to just give me 4 digits at it, however you feel most comfortable working with your hostess when it comes to the payment. And then, she lives in Texas, so literally she got her hostess reward order in less than 5 business days. So it got to her super fast, and she was like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. And I'm like, I know. And you have another 3 months to build it back up again. And anyway, so another thing you can do is you can have them set a goal at the beginning, just like you would do hostess coaching. You can do that with these people too, because then it gives them an incentive and a challenge to actually share that link, because you want to let them know, hey, this is your personal shopping link, but it's also kind of a party. Because if you can get your friends and family to just go to my website, click on my parties, pick your shopping link, it ships right to them. You don't even have to worry about it. And you get the rewards. Like, you make it sound really easy, because it is. And when you tell them how easy the steps are, they're like, there's no reason for them not to share it with friends and family. So if you can tell that they're goal oriented, you can even say, hey, listen, they may or may not know about the perpetual party reward, but you can say, hey, if you can get up to $500 in 3 months, I'm going to give you an extra half price item, and I'll pay for the other half. You can work with it however you want, but you can have them set a goal, and you can help them reach that goal by giving them incentives, or just saying, hey, you're this close. Do you have anything else you need to order? Because then you're going to boost your free stuff up. So it's just basically letting them know where they're at, following through, closing out the party, and then setting up another link. So April, give us what you got on how to share it.
Okay. So, how to get people to sign up for this. I actually don't even ask.
No,
So I just don't even ask them. Like, I just literally had somebody yesterday. And again, I think I said this earlier, it tends to be more my PWS people. Like, a lot of my free shipping people are spoiled, and they want to jump on my party orders so they can get their free shipping. But I had a girl yesterday message me. She lives far from me, and she's like, I want to order this, and you can ship it to me. So I messaged her right back, and I'm like, all right, I'll put that order in for you tonight. Just so you know, I'm setting up this personal shopping link for you, and I'm going to order on it. I'm going to go ahead and send you the link. And if you want to order again, you can use it, or just message me, and I'll keep putting your orders on here. You're going to earn rewards for your purchases. And she messaged back, sounds great. So that was it. So then the next day, when I messaged her for her payment for what she ordered, she sent it to me, and I messaged back and I said, hey, by the way, you can share that link with anybody you want. You can text it to people. You can put it on Facebook if you want. And anytime somebody orders using that link, you get rewards. So I kind of tend to give it out in bits and pieces, like at first I'm just like, I'm doing this for you. Like, I don't ask, do you want me to, or what do you think about? I'm doing this for you, and I do it. And I've had people who've done nothing with it. Like in the fall, I think at one time I counted, I had 17 personal shopping links open. And I think only like 3 or 4 did not close out as a party. I think almost every single one. I remember there were a couple girls who just never ordered anything else, and they never shared their link. And I would check in with them, like, every few weeks. Just like Alexis was saying, I'd say, hey, you have this link. you know, if you're interested in ordering anything else on it, remember you can earn rewards. And they didn't. So I just do it. And then later, after I have it set up, I'll message them and let them know they can share it. From doing that, I have not kept totals from the beginning because fall was crazy, but I did just go back and count before this meeting. I counted from January. I have gained 11 new customers from January from people who had personal shopping links set up and they shared it with somebody who's never ordered from me before. So, and not only that, but they also have shared it with people who have ordered from me before. So I've gotten repeat orders from people. I also, from personal shopping links, booked 2 parties. I had 2 people who ordered on personal shopping links. And then after I followed up with them and talked to them about a personal shopping link, they just wanted to do a party. So I've had that happen. My goal for most of my people when they do it, and again, I don't give them a lot of information in the beginning. I basically just say, you know, you can earn rewards on your purchases. And most of them just say, sounds great. I've really had very few question me. And then the couple who have questioned me, they're like, what kind of rewards? And then I'm just like, oh, you know, when it gets to 200, and I share the rewards basically with them. And I tell them, but we can keep it open as long as you need to. My goal for every single one of them is always 500. That is always the goal, is 500. And I don't really tell them that till they start getting ready to cash out. Like when they're like, okay, yeah, I think we're around 200 now, I can cash out. And I'd be like, you know, I'm ready to order. And I'd be like, well, you can, or we can just add this order to your link and you can continue getting rewards and we can keep it going a little bit longer. So I just kind of entice them bit by bit. I've had only a couple people close it under 500. Most of them take it to 500 so they can get the free shipping and the extra product credit. Another thing I wanted to say about that was, oh, I lost my train of thought. I don't know. Any questions? So you get new customers, you get parties. It's just great. Like, and then literally like people will close it and then I'll just open another one for them. Like, it's just ongoing. So, I love it. I love having them. So,
Holly,
but it
have
does
you-
work. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
It really does work better for my long distance customers. Like my locals are kind of spoiled. And they like the free shipping and they realize when you do a personal shopping link, you're paying for shipping every time. But I have a lot of out of state customers and they're paying for shipping every time anyways.
Yeah.
And then I have a couple of customers who can't be bothered with meeting up with me. They just don't have time for it and they'd rather just pay for the direct ship. So it's benefiting them as well because now they're getting rewards. And I have used phrases like, you know, when they're like, oh, that sounds great. I've used phrases like, yeah, it's just like Kohl's Cash or Old Navy bucks. Like, you know, and I kind of like, you know, make light of it. Like I totally throw those things in so that, you know, they know that I'm not trying to get something for them. I'm actually trying to get something to them instead of
Well, and it's relatable. It's a relatable comparison that they'll be like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah. So,
Holly, have you done a personal shopping link? Have you done them yet? You're muted.
Sorry, no, I have not. I have not done that.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm hoping to. I've got some customers that I have in mind
Cool.
that I want to, you know, have start this. So.
Awesome. Anybody else? Does anybody have any questions or has anybody created a personal shopping link or anything like that?
Oh, I knew what I was going to say when I had my brain fart. So what I do to make my customers love me even more is sometimes I order on their links. So
Oh,
like if we have a big launch, and I'm trying to get like, something from a big launch and I want to order it that day and I'm not waiting to close a party, I will order on their link. And then I've also had customers order on their link because my customers are trained when they order, if they don't contact me first, like if they contact me first, they're getting a link. But sometimes you just get that random order and all my customers know to pick up Open Party. I have a fundraiser up there and I feel like now almost everybody picks the fundraiser. But in the fall, like some of my people were getting like some random orders.
Oh,
And I
wow.
would be like, oh, I didn't know you know Jill. And they're like, I don't know Jill. And I'm like, oh. And then I'd message Jill, she's like, yeah, I just wanted to help somebody out, so people with personal shopping links love that. And when I order, like I tell them, hey, just so you know, I just put $80 on your link today, and so,
Yeah.
they appreciate that. And that, helps them get to where they want to be. So,
Awesome. Well, does anybody have any questions? Otherwise, I'll go ahead and stop the recording and. Okay, all right.